YouTube, what's going on, baby? It's your boy BZ back again with a banger, showing you guys exactly how you can drop high kill games on Rebirth Island. I have a solo quads gameplay for you guys today, and I know I've been getting a lot of questions asking if I do coaching sessions or if I do breakdowns, so I'm gonna go ahead and do one for you guys today. I want to make sure this is as thorough as possible, but I have to be completely honest. A lot of what I'm going to tell you guys right now is going to be applicable for the vast majority of you guys who have above a 1.2 to like 1.3 KD. If you can't hit the majority of your shots, if you're not winning the majority of your 1v1s, if you don't know how to pace yourself, if you don't know how to move across the map to get from one place to another in a very short amount of time, it's going to be very difficult for you to catch on to certain things. So make sure that you guys have the foundational concepts about what it takes to be a good COD player. If you've seen a lot of Cup of Joe or TCAP's videos, you're probably going to be in good shape. Those are going to be very good instructions for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and get right to it. When I'm choosing a landing spot, and this is something that I want you guys to consider if you're playing either with the team or if you're playing by yourself, you don't have to be solo squatting, but when I'm choosing a landing spot, I like to choose a place that I'm A, familiar with, B, has a decent amount of loot, and C, allows me to rotate very quickly to get into the mix as quick as possible. I see one kid landed right here next to me, right? That's not a big problem for me. Right now, I want to make sure there's nobody behind me. I see somebody here going to the left. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this gun right here in front of me, and I want to chow this kid next to me, okay? The problem is I pigeonhole myself in this room, so I get the break on him. I hear somebody to my right. I try and go and make that play outside. I get another break. There's not really much I can do. I kind of put myself in a bad position there, but you can't lose full. You can't lose confidence. You just got to get it back the next time. I mean, it's Call of Duty. It's an easy game. Stuff like that is going to happen consistently. You just got to just get back on your feet. It's okay. Now, when I'm regaining, I typically still like to regain in areas that I'm familiar with, and I know that there's kids above me. They didn't go down below yet, so I was okay with dropping right under them in hopes that I can find something that I can fight with. You should not be too reliable on your loadout. If you can't fight without your loadout, I am so sorry. This is not the video for you. I'm not trying to be a dick, but I'm just calling it out. If you can't fight without your loadout, you should be able to pick up the majority of ground loot weapons. But in this case, I end up getting one knock. I end up getting third partied here. I had the right idea in mind, but sometimes the unknown. There are certain unknowns that you can't account for, and that's just unfortunate right there. So again, you just got to get right back to it. You got to think, I just died twice already, but I ended up this game with 30 kills, right? Spoiler alert. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop a little distance away from where I initially dropped. I'm gonna go ahead and try and find a gun. This area is looted on me, right? So I'm not feeling too confident about it, but I still think I have a good chance of finding out where my guns were, getting back to it at a superior, at a gold superior in a gold car 98. I see a kid right here. Those are shots that you have to hit. I kind of sold right there. I'm just gonna go back and reset it. There's no point of me actually trying to force that fight, knowing that I just died twice. There's multiple teams in that area, and I heard that guy just get shot at, so it's just not worth it. I'm gonna go ahead and take some licks from my right. Gonna drop right inside. Gonna be patient here, okay? There's no need to rush. No need to rush. Still have plenty of time. I have plenty of loot. There's a lot going on, so what I'm gonna try and do here is play for picks. I heard something to my left. I'm holding on to this. I get a break. I want to chow this kid as quick as possible. I know that his teammate is up there because I saw a second gunshot. I saw a second gunshot come down. Right when I break this kid, I want to make a play for him. I'm thinking he's either going to go down below into the basement or he's going to come back up the stairs. I jump out here. I see shots right there. This kid already jumped out. That can't be him. I know it's a second person, and you see those shots coming out. He's plating right here, so I could potentially play for him. I don't get those shots. I did not chow him because if I chow him to the right and his teammate comes out, he's gonna have the high ground above me. So what I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna try and wait here for a second, rotate. I hear somebody behind me. I'm gonna chow then. I get that kill. It's an easy 1v1. I had to isolate the fight. See, that kid dropped down just like I called it. That kid dropped down. I didn't want to push him because I know his teammate's gonna drop down on me, so I'm gonna bait him. This is a 1v1. Again, you have to win your 1v1s. I'm down bad. I'm hurt, but he dropped down. If I took that fight out there, I'd be dead. I gotta jump out the window. He's gonna chase me a little bit. What's smart for him is to go up the stairs, but I'm just gonna pop a smoke. I'm getting shot from up top. Sometimes it's okay to keep moving around, keep plating up, but in this situation, I want to be patient. I don't have a lot of places to go. There's still a lot going on around me. There's a kid up here on I think it's Grandpa's, like it's in the lighthouse area. We have one kid on top of the roof. I still have one kid underneath me. Take your time. You can be patient. It's okay. There's no rush. I pushed this kid. He chowed me. I isolated the fight. I missed way too many shots. I got stunned right there, so I said, fuck it. If I'm gonna die, I'll at least get my kill. I didn't hear anybody pushing. Didn't see anything on my mini map. I got a zip right there. Replate, regain, reload. Simple. Oh, this kid had loadout too. That was actually huge for me. That's actually amazing. If you can get loadout off rip from somebody else's guns, that's actually huge. I don't know why this kid's still running the superior, but that's just neither here nor there. I see some kid down to my right. I'm gonna chow him. I heard somebody to my right up the stairs as well. I have to watch for that. Those kids are still fighting upstairs, so that means that there's two teams. I see some kid on my left right here. I'm taking my time. I'm being patient. Guys, you don't have to rush into anything. You don't have to rush into anything. After I get this kill, I made some noise. I'm hurt, right? My priority in this situation is going to be to reload. I have enough plates to fight again, right? It's like 2.5. That's perfectly fine. Or 2.25. That's perfectly fine. I'll take it. I want to reload first primarily, okay? Just be patient. I'm gonna hold this. I don't need to keep running. I see some kid to my left. He should have hit his shots right there. If he hit his shots, it would have stopped me from plating up all the way. He might, he still wouldn't have won that fight. I'm sorry. No disrespect. It's okay though. I see some kid that's on top of the roof. I get hit by a proximine. So again, I just want to keep moving away from there. If I got hit by a proximine, whoever's proximine it was, they're probably either going to tell their teammates about it and say, hey, there's somebody got hit from my proximine down below. But it's okay in that situation. I'm just going to keep moving. I want to see if I can try and rotate. This kid shot me from behind. I'm going to play extremely patient. There's still a lot going on. 9 other teams are left. When the game is still early and fresh, if you're not in a complete bot lobby, you don't want to keep rushing around anywhere. It's going to hinder your pace. I'm dropping that PA there because I see kids on the rooftop. It might be like a waste of a PA for a lot of you guys, and honestly it might have been, but I ended up getting a knock here, so it worked out. That I ended up getting my first knock, but that kid that knocked me, the first kid that just knocked me right there, the first kid I knocked, excuse me, he stole that knock, but he put shots into me. He didn't put shots into the other kid, so it's a bad play. I'd rather not just play. I'd rather just replay it. I'm gonna try and re-engage the fight, see what I can do. I'm gonna slow down for a second. I should have had my SMG. You should have your, in close quarters, you should have your SMG at all times. There's certain situations where you can switch that around, but I saw one kid resing right there. That was the initial kid that got knocked. He went for the play. I ended up getting that knock. I ended up getting challenged to my right there, okay? You have to be quick on those reactions. You need to be able to constantly juggle in your head multiple things that are going on in the field at one time. I pushed over here because I remember that kid got knocked. I get that knock. I break his teammate. I'm waiting for his teammate to run out. There's no need for me to rush it. I guess you could essentially play it up, but there's no need to rush it. I still have one kid knocked. I was gonna see if he's gonna play for that. Got caught timing there. I saw some kid at the corner of my eye. When I pushed up, I saw a kid out of the corner of my eye. Right there, you see it's a very quick glimpse. I heard it as well, don't get me wrong, but there's a very quick glimpse of this. Right there on my right hand side, you can see I caught a very quick glimpse of him. I'm gonna go for that finish. This kid should have gotten that kill, but instead he had the wrong gun out. I ended up getting the kill on him. I'm gonna go ahead and replay, reload, and re-engage. No need to force anything. Sometimes I try and go Rambo where I'm just trying to get kills, just trying to get clips. But if you want to drop consistent high kill games, that's not going to help you out a lot. Here's somebody to my left. This kid's going to chow me. I end up getting the break. If he knew that I was there, he should have shot through the door. You can do that. There's still one kid on my left. He's right above me now. He jumped up. I'm waiting for him. I end up getting the chow. That kid has a shotgun. I want to keep my distance. I want to keep my distance. Two things right there. I want to keep my distance, and you can see down below I had a spotted sign on me, which means he's using combat scout. Again, another kill stolen from me. He hits me with that. I get spotted, which means his team can see me and he can see me no matter where I go. I'm going to be as patient as possible. No need to rush this. I want to back it up for a second, but I just don't want him getting close to me. Open that door for a misdirection. He chases me. I'm going to use some movement, and he missed his shots. That's on him. He's terrible. You have to win those ones. You got to win those ones. That stuff right there at this point in the game can ruin your pace. I still have a bounty on me, but that bounty starts moving. It's the top of the lighthouse. I don't hear anything right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and keep making my play. Gonna take my time up here on the rooftop. I don't see anything. I know my bounty's up there, but I'm assuming he's up top. I want to be patient about this. Take a quick glance. I don't want to stay in here for too long, because if my bounty sees me up top, I'm screwed. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off. I'm gonna keep the high ground though. I want to keep the height. Always keep height. It's easier to work from top down than from bottom up. I end up getting this pick on this kid. His teammate is right behind me. I heard more footsteps. I'm gonna take his perk package. I didn't hear him drop down, which means that I can be a little bit patient, just trying to grab some loot. Never over loot though. That's a situation that can get you killed very easily. I knew his teammate was there, so if you're over looting, doing something miscellaneous, you just make sure that you secure the kill first. I'm gonna go ahead and try and play for him. I'm gonna play this slowly. I don't hear any footsteps. I'm gonna move in. I think somebody's down below me. I can't exactly see anything just yet. I see kids fighting out here. Let me go ahead and take some of my shots. I have to capitalize on this. You have to capitalize on this. That's 3 easy kills. Well, maybe I couldn't have gotten all 3, but I should have at the very least gotten one of them. I missed those shots, so I'm gonna go ahead and try and do what I can to take some more shots down here. I got a break. They're putting some shots into me. Just not worth it. I'm gonna re-engage. I don't have a self-res, so if they kill me, I'm gone. I mean, I guess I can go for Lodi, but it wasn't worth it. If you don't have a self-res, I try not to take too many risky plays like that, especially from a distance. It's just not worth it. Plus, even if I knocked him, I don't think I would have secured that kill. I know that they're going down below. I was thinking about making a play until I hear kids coming up the stairs. I'm gonna wait for a second until they come all the way up the stairs. Hopefully they get overconfident and I still have this kind of peek that I can use. This is the bounty, however, though, so the bounty is pushing me. I see one kid up top. It's not worth it anymore. At that point, when I see that kid has the high ground, it's just not even worth it. I'm gonna go ahead and run away. They're all trying to stack me out. I need to isolate this fight. I need to isolate this. They got too overconfident. It's okay to push, especially when you have the numbers, but it's not the situation where they were pushing collectively and in unison. They screwed up right there because when I knew that they were stacking me. They knew that I was in there and I jumped in. When that kid shoots me from up top, I'm gonna keep moving. I hear all these footsteps moving in. I am playing for the bait. I know that one of them is gonna push. Oh, well, I know that all of them are gonna push me. They're stacking like crazy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close the door. They don't have a line of sight. I'm not sure if I got live ping, but I'll take the risk on it. I'm gonna play the window and I'm gonna play the doorway, right? So if I play this right side of this window, let me just bring this up for a second. If I have a window, if I have a door, and then I have another window on my left side, right? There's three pathways that I have to choose from. So for me, I need to make sure that I'm choosing the one where I can manage the best range. This is you. I need to see as much as possible. So if I'm gonna play the right side of the doorway right here, that means I can cover the window. If somebody comes out the door, I can cover that as well. And if somebody comes out the window all the way to my far left in the next corridor, I can cover that as well. If you're playing somewhere in the middle, it's gonna hurt you down the line because now you can have one of three places. There's a 33% chance that you can cover this. So you want to make sure that you're giving yourself the best position possible there. I'm gonna choose one window all the way to my right because now I can cover this and everything to my left. I get that kill. I see somebody pushing in from behind me and I have one kid that's still up top. I'm gonna pop a stim. I'm gonna chow this kid. I need that stim for the advantage because I'm low on plates. He broke me. I get that kill. There's still one kid up top right there, which means that he's on the second floor or the third floor all the way up top. I'm gonna reload. I should not chow this just like that. You should not chow that. That's what's called an ego chow. You're an idiot if you chow like this. I was an idiot for chowing like that. It wasn't worth the risk. I didn't even fully reload my gun and I didn't even play it up. It was just a stupid play. I didn't even have a self-res. The gas was coming in. Don't do that. That was just an ego chow. I mean, shit, if you want to make a clip, go for a TikTok clip, go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and keep moving for a little bit. I want to keep myself on my toes. I can grab some extra smoke grenades because I know I'm gonna need it for the rotation right here. I probably don't need a lot, but I'm gonna need smoke grenades because I only have one stim. Take your time to play it up. I know that there's kids in the bottom of prison. Take a self-res. Fire still started, so I know people are gonna be popping UAVs. Just loot up a little bit, see what's around me. I made a little bit of noise. I hear enemy soldier coming in. I get that brick, I get that knock. Now it's my chance to move. I want to go. I want to go now while I have the knock. It's gonna keep that team up there busy. I don't know how many kids are up there, but if you knock one, just assume that they're gonna be trying to focus on holding their teammate down. I'm gonna play this slow, hurt somebody behind me. I try and go for those shots. I live ping. If you can live ping whenever you're trying to shoot and fight somebody, that's going to be the easiest way for you to get a kill, a guaranteed kill every time. You should not lose fights like that, especially if you're live pinging them. I end up getting that knock. Now I see that this is the same kid that was fighting me earlier. His two teammates went back for their loot. These are going to be easy holds for me. I still have a team from up top above me. I'm in a weird spot because now I can still be seen from grandmas. I can still be seen from behind me, but hopefully, well, I don't have my high alert actually, so I just realized that would have been a very, very bad play for me to stay right here. Playing a little bit too slow. Pop that UAV. I have those kids gonna be rotating in. I get a knock. Able to get that finish from the guy up top. Now what I can do while these kids are up top are fighting, they're gonna be holding those same kids that I was thinking about, but there's 4 kids up top, right? So while they're gonna try and hold this one kid, I'm gonna go ahead and go for the flank off the back ladder. Hopefully they don't hear me. They don't have a decent headset, so I'm gonna try and get as many picks as I can. I get one knock. I know one kid's gonna chow here. One kid's gonna chow there. I get 2 knocks. I'm just gonna go ahead and take it slow. I can drop down to the bottom and I can go ahead and replay it right back up. You have to move quickly. You have to move as quick as possible because they're going to get their teammates back up. I'm going to chow as quick as possible. I want to use him as bait. They're going to smoke him, so I'm just going to keep shooting. I'm going to keep shooting. I'm going to keep shooting. I'm already aiming down that hallway. I already know where he is. I'm using him as bait. I want his teammates to try and go for the res, right? What they should have done is had one teammate in here waiting for me. They should have known that there's only 2 ways up there and I wasn't gonna let this kill slide. They should have had one kid waiting for me and somebody else going for that res on their teammate. He popped the smoke way too late because now I know exactly where they are. I saw somebody trying to run in, so I'm just gonna keep shooting. I'm not gonna stop. I end up getting my kill. I end up getting a knock. Now there's one kid left. I also have somebody rotating down below me. I saw this kid rotating down below me on the UAV. The zone was coming in. I put too much pressure on these guys before they could actually get that kill. They should have already have gotten this kill if this kid hadn't rotated yet. I'm just gonna go straight for this kid. I'm gonna secure this kill and then I'm gonna move right back up to try and get those the rest of the kills from the guys up top. They're all in that same little corridor. There's still a fire sale going on. I know that I'm on UAV. I want to keep moving, so instead I'm gonna rotate up this way. I don't want to be predictable. You don't want. I've already went up 2 ways. I went up the ladder. I went up the backside of the stairs right here. Now I'm gonna get ahead of them and I'm gonna get ahead of the zone. I'm gonna go ahead and play this heady. I hear some footsteps. I'm gonna try and play height. I'm gonna give a live ping and I'm waiting just a little. I want to wait a few seconds and so I can guarantee that kill. This kid is gonna move up. Right when he goes up, I want to get that knock. I take my shots, I break that guy. I'm not in the best places. I'm not in the best of places right there. I know that they're gonna be off their they're gonna be on their heels for a second. I still have that one kid that's knocked. I want to make a play for this, so I'm gonna take height. I'm gonna look over. He pops the smoke, but you got to wait for that smoke to go off first. If you're this team, you need to wait until that smoke goes off first before you try and make a play to leave. That kid dropped down. I heard his footsteps, so I'm just gonna go ahead and chase him. End up getting a shot. There's only so many places he can go. I'm just gonna wait for him to make the move. When you guys are in those fights and you guys have like one person left, or if you're in like a one-on-one fight, do your best to try and live ping when you're shooting. It's literally such a cheat code. I don't know why they allow that. If anything, you should at least have a notification when you're live ping. But whenever I'm shooting my gun, you'll notice that I'm trying to live ping, but I don't do it too often because I only have I only use 3 paddles out of my 4, and I don't have one mapped to it. So this is a simple rotation. Saw some kid coming in, another guy's flying in. That's just a mistake on his part. I'm not sure why he made a reckless play like that. He didn't even look down. I have $37,000. I hear somebody here close to me. I want to try and get a loadout of my own, or at least like one of my other guns. I hear somebody coming in from behind. You can hear those footsteps, and you can also see them on the mini map. I should have used that last stim. I'm able to get this 1v1. So when you're in a lot of these fights where you have multiple people around you, this is just another tidbit that you guys can take with you. You want to make sure that you're getting a kill as fast as possible while taking as least damage as possible, so you don't have to, so you can like mitigate the amount of time that you have to regain on. I took a little bit too much damage even though I popped a stim, so I'm just gonna play with this kid for a little bit, take the height, get over him. That gives me the advantage to get that last kill. I'm gonna go ahead and buy myself a loadout. Like I said, I wasn't able to get it earlier this entire game, but I had good guns, so yeah, if you have good guns, it's fine. I have $30,000. I mean, honestly, just keep blowing it all. Buy a PA, buy a UE, buy everything that you're gonna need for the rotation. I usually keep stims on me because it's Rebirth Island. I know that I'm gonna probably have to make some crafty plays later in the game. I'm gonna buy a munitions box exactly for that reason. I'm okay with sacrificing a couple of plates. I have 4. I could have had 5, but I kind of sold right there. I'm just gonna keep the high ground now. Like you can see, I popped the UAV. I have nothing on me. I had the high ground. This is your advantage right here. Capitalize on this. Take as many shots as you want. Buy as many PAs as you want. I spent the entire game fighting. I spent the entire game regaining. This is the time to capitalize on all of that with my money, with my positioning, with my weapons. This is free reign for me to just be try and just like hold the high ground on everybody. Wasn't able to get those shots off. It's okay. They're gonna try and shoot back at me. Be as patient as you want. I can get another extra munitions box, which is a smart play. I got another extra PA as well. I'm gonna need that for a little bit later. I know that for a fact. I'm going to need a PA. PAs are huge for rotations. These munitions boxes that I'm gonna have, that I'm gonna stock up on, this is all gonna be huge. But the problem is, I want you to know this. A lot of you guys might have seen my videos because of my gas plays. These gas plays are not lucky. I'm preparing for these for endgame. I am preparing for endgame. You have to be ready for them. These munitions boxes that I see, I'm taking note of all of this stuff. Like, oh, okay, there's a munitions box here, there's a self-res here, there was a PBS here that I might be able to grab and rotate back to. There was a team here that came in, and again, I have the high ground. This is free reign. They're buying back their teammates. They're all fighting each other right now. They're playing a little aggressive, just not being as aware as they need to be. These teams, they're kind of selling right now. They have more numbers than I do, but I have better positioning. I'm able to get the shots off right there. He gets my kill for me. Again, you're gonna get the majority of your kills at endgame. If you position yourself accordingly, you will get the majority of your kills at endgame. I'm able to get that last kill. I shouldn't have dropped down all the way right here. I should have taken the rooftop, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play it very slowly. I'm gonna see if there's any kids in here. I'm gonna go ahead and wait. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna sound hoard. I'm gonna see what's around me. I heard an explosion far out to my left. I hear some coughing right there. I hear those footsteps. I'm able to get that knock. I need to get that finish. There's 2 more teams. I see some kid at the window. Gotta win these 1v1s. I know he's running away. Let me see what he's gonna do. Is he going to the window? Now they're fighting each other. Now it's a 1v2 situation. I have to capitalize on this. I dropped my PA there to take away this entire angle that they have. They now have to go inside. They have to go inside. There's no way they're going to make it up top unless they have a PBS or gas mask. They have to go inside. But now I want to fight for positioning. I want to get ahead of them as fast as I can. I didn't do a good job of it here, but I'm just going to sound horn and be patient. That PA already went through. I'm listening for a little bit. I hear kids on the rooftop. I'm not exactly sure where they are. Not 100%, but I know that they're in that vicinity above me. I have low ground, and again, it's easier to work from high to low, so they're gonna have an advantage on me. I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna try and bait one right here. This angle that I'm playing, this is just me baiting them. I want one of them to peek out on me. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use this jump spot. He saw me. I want to see if he's gonna reach out. I hear somebody to my left. He tried it. There's a buy station right here, so they might try and go for the buyback. I'm gonna try and gamble on it. I'm trying to bait them. Again, I have munitions boxes, I have self-reses, I have more money than them. I have so many different opportunities that they probably don't have, again, because I prepared for it. I'm not 100% sure what they have or what they don't have, but again, I want to be smart about this. He's gonna go for that res. I'm gonna go for the immediate push. I want to play for that immediately. I see that kid flying in. He has nowhere to go. This should be an easy kill for me. Sometimes these players will just go ahead and kill themselves, just kind of like out of defiance, like, I'm not gonna let you get the kill. But I was able to get the shots off with the STG, and that's how I was able to clutch it up. So yeah, that's essentially how you can consistently drop high kill games. There's so many more tips and tricks that I want to give you guys. So do me a favor, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you learned today, if you learned something today, if you learned something from me, or if I made you laugh, or if you just like the way that I look, do me a favor, just make sure to hit that subscribe button with the notification bell on. Make sure that you guys tune in for the next one. I will leave the loadouts at the end of this video. Much love, peace, blessings, and I'll holler at you guys later. Thanks.